both my mom and my dad grew up in this area. It's where they met, you know, went to school for the most part. So we visit family here, and right now I'm in my grandma's attic, and we always find some cool stuff. Welcome, my friends, to Jamestown, New York. Wasn't bad.
Possum up. There they are. They're on the move.
Baby ducks?
Yeah. Ian, say hi to the non. It's not a vlog, but say hi.
Hi.
Okay. This must be like an original model of the Polaroid, I would assume.
I'm not
Cause
sure if it's original, but
I don't know, but it's definitely old. This is day 2 of my whirlwind New York adventure. There's not much to do here. One of the only movie theaters in the area only has 2 theaters, so just 2 movies, 2 options, and I've seen half of them, so that's pretty great. The only thing that's keeping me sane is, no, nothing. I'm going insane. I'm not saying Jamestown is inherently a bad town. I mean, it's kind of nice. It's very quaint. It's just, it's not for me because the 2 main inhabitants of Jamestown are the elderly, like my grandma and my grandpa was. He was a war vet, and, you know, my mom grew up here in, like, the, you know, 70s, 80s, all that, which is cool. I mean, it was nice back then. She told me that they didn't have to lock their doors, but now, because of the second inhabitant, which is drug addicts, it's terrifying. I'm just in my grandma's backyard, and I have nothing to do, so maybe I'll do some yoga, maybe do some meditation, Google some positions. Let's do it. One of my favorite parts of coming to my grandma's is exploring the attic, because there's always some neat stuff up here. So, I was looking around earlier, and there's just a box of old cameras. So, I found an old reel-to-reel. Hold on, let me just open this bad boy up, you know. And it's really, oh, oof. If I break this, that'll suck. Ugh. And it's really interesting, because there's also stuff like this, which is a number 2 brownie camera, which, from the looks of it, you just put a developing paper in there, and then you just expose it to light, and there's your picture. There's a bat over here, which is pretty neat. Ugh. You know, in case people attack, which you never know. They might. So I have decided to make the trek to the park. A little scared, a little optimistic. Oh, there's children screaming in the background. That's pretty cool. So for safety, I grabbed a stick. You know, when you're like scared on like a street or something, so you just clutch your fist, you know? So I was doing that, and then I just saw the stick, so I thought maybe I would upgrade to a more efficient weapon. I made it to the park, and it is very underwhelming. There's a lot of kids, and there's a bunch of kids, and a couple camp counselors who probably don't like this guy. So I start walking back to my grandma's house after the playground with the stick, and one of the kids who's on the playground, he goes, "Hey, bro," and I'm like, "Hey." He's like, "Why do you got a stick?" And I'm like, "Protection." And then he proceeds to give me some pine cones that he says are full of poop that will provide ample protection, so I thank you for that. I thank you, Jeremy. I thank you for that. As for the stick, I think it might be a little more effective. I don't know. Well, that's terrifying. Let's go over here for a second and explore this. I don't know if I can bleep that out. Can I bleep that out? I don't know. So what this is, it is what I hope to be is just fake children. They're made of bronze. Right there. Scary, right? Wow. Whew. I feel like I'm gonna be seeing this tonight in my nightmares. There's a kid over here. He's, looking through a magnifying glass, and then there's just this kid. Oh, wow. Oof. He's reading. Wow, no. Looking back at the park footage on my way home, I realized that you couldn't necessarily get a good look at the statues that really, put the fear of fear in me. So there's probably a good chance I'll be going back tomorrow to show you guys just how disturbing their expressions were. So maybe you can get a glimpse into what I saw tomorrow if I decide I want to go back at all.